see ya. I'm Brett Murray, and I'm going to show you around the Boulder Rock Club here. Let's head on inside and let me show you around.
The Boulder Rock Club will be hosting the USA Regional Championships on May 12th. YourClimbing member Brett Merlin checked out the scene early to talk with head route setter Charlie Boas and instruction and event coordinator Jill Salva.
All right, I'm Brett Merlin with YourClimbing.com, sitting here with Charlie from Total Climbing. How you doing today, Charlie?
Very good.
So what's going on at the BRC? I heard there's some comp going on, or can you tell me a little bit more about it?
We have the Colorado and New Mexico Youth Regionals for USA Climbing here at the BRC. And so we're just getting the wall ready to go, hence all the noise. We're trying to get off all the holds and get our canvas clean to start working for the rest of the week.
This thing's a pretty big deal. Where does the comp go from here for those that do well?
The top tier of this comp will move on to divisionals, which is basically the Western United States. And from divisionals, they go to nationals. And if they do well in nationals, they're part of the USA climbing team, and they go to the Worlds, which I believe is in Ecuador this year. So, nice. Yeah, this is they're the first in a series of steps to go to, the Worlds.
Cool. Kind of competition circuit. Are you guys kind of nervous in terms of route setting and showing the gym?
For the expansion, this room right here, this is the first real event in the expansion, which is it's only 2 months old. So, national level competitions are nothing new to the BRC, but this end of the building is our first real competition, and this portion of the wall itself was actually built with that in mind. We wanted a really spectator-friendly view and have this variety of terrain in which we can set really comp-friendly routes.
Sweet. Is there a certain, as a route setter yourself, is there a certain element that you're most psyched on setting, or something like that, like a certain wall that grabs you, like the big prow, or?
Yeah, this feature here is really, it's the choice cut.
Yeah.
When you get all the holds off, you have this blank canvas, and you have all the holds out, and you have a grade that you have to hit, and you have a target audience, the 16, 17-year-old boys, and you got to make them fall, in a very specific way. So in some ways, you have to be very creative within a box, and in other ways, you have this unlimited possibility of hold selection and direction.
Is there other quick question? What's the format like? It's
sort of a tweaked on-site format. It's very similar to how they do bouldering competitions, where the competitors get 7 minutes to do the route. So, theoretically, in an on-site format competition, if for whatever reason you slip and fall on the first hold on the first route, you're done. You don't get a second go on it, hence the term on-site. But when you have sort of a 7-minute format, you have to be on your game from the minute you leave the ground, but if something freak happens, you get right back on the ground and you have right at it again. So, and that kind of, it cuts down on, a lot of the sort of comp technicals. We can't always avoid a spinner. Sometimes they happen. There's unforeseen things that happen, and this format allows us to adapt to that.
It's probably great for the competitors too, because it's a little bit less pressure on that one on-site attempt.
Yeah.
So they've got a second chance if they really need it.
The pressure is lessened, but it's not off. They got to perform, and we're really going to stick it to them. But at the same time, they're not afraid of their foot popping off the first hold and then they're done.
Are there any crushers in specific that you're looking to see here, and other than Neil himself?
Let's see. Other than Neil, there's actually a couple kids from the Boulder area, and there's a young man from New Mexico who's very strong. And our goal is to, of course,
Make him fall.
Make him, well, you know, you want the people who've worked the hardest to, you want the one shining star to get to the top because they deserve it.
Right.
You know, but you don't want everybody to get to the top.
Right.
And so we have to kind of play this game of, you know, make this kid fall, make that kid get to the top. And that can be challenging.
For sure, for sure. Well, cool. Well, thanks so much, Charlie. Really appreciate your time. And sounds like you guys have got some route setting that you're going to be doing. So
Got a lot of work to do.
cool. Well, thanks again, and we'll see you on Saturday.
All right, thank you.
This is Brett. I'm here with Jill Salva from Total Climbing. And so, Jill, what is Total Climbing?
Total Climbing is the Boulder Rock Club and the Colorado Mountain School.
Okay, so the Boulder Rock Club is the indoor gym itself, and then the Colorado Mountain School. What are some of the programs you guys have going on with that?
Well, it's rather extensive, Brett. It's a full guide service. We also have courses available. We guide out of Boulder and Eldo Canyon, the Flatirons. We also are the largest and oldest guide service in Colorado, and the only licensed guide service to do technical guiding up in Rocky Mountain National Park.
Awesome, awesome. So it sounds like you guys have a pretty comprehensive program repertoire, and you guys do a bunch of kids programs as well, is that right?
We do. Robin Erbsfield is a 4-time World Cup climbing champion, and she has a program called ABC for Kids. It's a climbing area that's small and on scale for the kids ages 2 to 6.
Perfect, so you can really kind of, I guess, get them into climbing early and then keep them and then even take them out in the mountains afterwards if that's kind of what they're into. A lot of people are sometimes kind of curious on, everyone can call themselves a guide and certain things. What are some of the credentials that some of your guys have?
Well, our owner, John Bicknell, is the president of the American Mountain Guides Association. Our guides are all AMGA trained, and most of them have some type of AMGA certification. We do offer American Mountain Guides training as well.
Awesome, awesome. So it sounds like you got a really good education program going here. Anyway, thanks so much, Jill.
Hey, you're welcome.
Is there anything else you wanted to chat about or talk?
Sure, just come on out. My name is Jill. My office is in the Boulder Rock Club. I'm happy to have you stop on by, give you a tour anytime. Just give us a call.
Great. Thanks so much, Jill.